have sort of an aim, Caris, for why you're including the things that you are? I mean, how do you kind of choose what you're going to do?
Um, we tend to go with we've been having sort of overarching themes for the half terms, just so that we feel like we've got something tying everything together. But we try and just get a little bit of range in terms of making sure there's something that gets them moving a little bit,
Mm,
something that looks a little bit of pitch, like songs where we go high and low,
mm,
um, a little bit of slow sometimes depending on what we're looking at. But um, yeah, a little bit back to what we were saying about trying to keep engaged those children that have got quite a lot of energy.
yeah.
We try and make sure we've got a decent amount of variety um, with like things they can join in with, like props wise. So we've got some colourful scarves, and then we tend to choose a small instrument for each week that they can join in some of the songs with.
Mm,
And we plan to have each of those things in two or three little activities, just so it's not too choppy changey of oh we get this out and put it away, but having the focus changing fairly consistently sort of helps if we've got someone who's a little bit distractible, like it sort of helps pull them back in a little bit. So that's kind
yeah.
of what we aim for. We tend to have things that play every week, so we try and play a song for them every week for a little bit of listening, and we always have a song garden at the end,
No,
and
nothing. Yeah.
so we
And
sort
is
of
that
structure
going
it.
is that going well? Having the play sort of bit at the end.
I think so, yeah. I, it varies a little bit depending on who's there, but for the most part, it feels quite nice and intuitive and helpful. And it's lovely when some of them recognize particular toys that they really enjoy and instruments that they like. And some of
Mm,
them really love the piano in the room. Like they go running for it at the end and have a little go, which is really nice. But I did
mm.
hear what Livy said, and it's been really, really lovely having her every week.
Oh,
Really helped with the planning and just like little bits that she leads as well. It's been really, really lovely.
yeah. Oh, that's so lovely to hear. I think, you've got such a beautiful model really of two people in the room and
Mm-hmm.
then another person who's kind of being mentored through. So they've got three heads kind of to reflect
Mm-hmm.
together. So the observation of what's going on is so deep. And
Mm-hmm.
you've got somebody that's completely stepped back in a way. I mean, Livy, you're able to kind of participate in a different way, possibly, which means that you get a very different sort of view on things. So I think you've got such a wonderful model that you could sort of take forward of a way of working. That's probably been quite insightful for your in terms of understanding